Hey, what's going on there, bros? Matthysse versus Provodnikov. Fight just ended. Um, Matthysse won the fight via majority decision. A lot of thoughts and a lot of talks. Somewhat controversial decision, as a lot of people saying on social media. My thoughts. I really thought that the fight was draw. Matthysse did perform very well in the earlier rounds. But that's not all the rounds. That's 12 rounds. I believe the first half was all on Matthysse. I believe that the second half was all on Provodnikov. Provodnikov showed a lot of heart, from being headbutt, cut, bleeding all over the place. He still fought. He stood up to his name, the Siberian Rocky. If anything, I thought Provodnikov won the fight, but that's just me. The majority decision, the first rule was a draw, and obviously the other ones were not. Matthysse hesitated in the second half. First half, all right, he controlled the fight. Second half, because we all know Provodnikov is a late bloomer. He wants to see how the fight is going first, and then gets comfortable, and then he attacks. Regardless of how much blood in his face, and I really think that some of those punches he didn't see because of the blood gushing through his eyes and a big cut. He showed great heart. He did, and he was punching Matthysse clean shots, heavy shots, and I gotta give it to Matthysse because he has a great chin. Provodnikov was landing some heavy bombs on Matthysse. Congratulations to both fighters, by the way. It was one of the best fights I've seen in months. Went all 12 rounds. I believe that this fight, Matthysse versus Provodnikov, is way better than Crawford versus Delorme and Chavez versus what's his face? The other guy. Can't remember the names no more. There was a lot of boxing going on today. 3 good matches today, and they're all great. But to talk about Matthysse and Provodnikov, the least decision it should have been is a draw. Did Matthysse do enough to win the fight? I don't know. Maybe. Yes, I guess. I don't think he performed well enough to actually dominate the fight. Did he win by scorecard? Now that's the question. If he won by scorecards, then that's probably what led it to the majority decision. He probably landed more cleaner shots as far as jab wise, not necessarily power shots. But like I said, Provodnikov was landing some heavy bombs on Matthysse, but Matthysse was taking it. He took it. He didn't go down. After that knockdown on Provodnikov, it's not like he didn't get back on his feet. No, he got back and he was fine. I thought that he would come back and try to knock out Matthysse, but he tried to. Not that he didn't. He tried to. It was short. But great fighters. I believe these two must have a rematch. Must have. Now that Matthysse wins the fight, is Crawford gonna be the next opponent for Matthysse, or will they have a rematch? I don't know. But I think they need to have a rematch. Provodnikov and Matthysse needs to have a rematch. I'm sure 99.9% of you guys think they should have a rematch, unless you see it differently, which we all do. Be honest with you, I thought in the 12th round, I thought they were going to say that Provodnikov won the fight, and that would really piss off Matthysse. Not that I have anything against Matthysse. I thought he's a great fighter. It's just that I don't think he performed well enough. Or maybe because he performed the first half, and Provodnikov performed well in the second half, regardless of the injuries he attained. But after the 6th, 7th round, Provodnikov, he busted his ass. He busted his butt and tried to do his best. He didn't slow down, try to back away from Matthysse. He continued to, let's just say, dominate. I mean, he continued to dominate the second half. He tried to get in there and chase freaking Matthysse down, never back down. I mean, he attacked. Provodnikov attacked and attacked and attacked. Just that Matthysse has somewhat a great defense and obviously can take some punches. Matthysse can take some punches, boy. And he, he's a good boxer. He's a great boxer. I'd love to see a second match, a rematch for this too. There were some shots there that I thought Matthysse should have gone down, and damn, he took some shots from Provodnikov, and he took it real well. But two judges out of 3 scored it for Matthysse. Only one was a draw, and that one judge that scored it draw is probably saw the same thing I was seeing, and so does some of you guys. Especially on the 7th or 8th round, I believe that Provodnikov, he did really well. I believe he did well for the status that he was in. He survived. I mean, it was a brawl. It was a hell fight, bros. It was one of those fights till death. I mean, they were going at it. I mean, yeah, Matthysse backed out a little bit, but he was still throwing bombs. I mean, he didn't slow down or anything like that. A little bit, but not much. He wasn't as fast and as quick and throwing as many punches, I believe, and landing as many as he was the first half. But the second half, I clearly saw Provodnikov won the second half. If any other trainer was there, or if any other boxers, I believe they threw the towel. But with the reputation that Provodnikov has as a Siberian Rocky, he has heart. He'll go all 12. I mean, you got to knock the guy out for the guy to not go on. I mean, I thought it was going to stop him because his cut was so big and it was bleeding all over the place. But Provodnikov has one hell of a heart. Matthysse is one great boxer. Really, really good boxer. And it showed tonight. He won the fight. Matthysse won the fight. Congratulations to him. But I still have to give some credit to Provodnikov. These two were perfect match. They were good. It was good boxing. It was good boxing tonight. All 12 rounds, unlike the other ones. So with that said, what is next? If I may ask this question, does Provodnikov deserve a rematch against Matthysse? I'll say yes. Don't know what you guys think. Well, now Matthysse has to afford him the opportunity, which I highly, highly doubt he'd fight Ruslan Provodnikov again. He wants Garcia. He wants somebody else. All right? If anything, he really wants Garcia. And Garcia will nowhere near gonna consider that option. Heck no. He might be fighting Crawford, Terence Crawford, which that would be promotion issues. I don't know. Had Provodnikov won the fight, then yeah, that would be an easy arrangement for Crawford to fight Provodnikov. But I don't know how well he would do with wrestling Provodnikov. We don't know. Crawford won the fight tonight, and he was great. The official scores, guys, were this: 115, 113, 115, 113, and then 114, 114. I'll repeat: 115, 113, 115, 113, and 114, 114. So it's a close, very, very close fight. I believe there was the early disadvantage in the earlier fight. Provodnikov should have performed better in the first half rather than chasing, because we all know when you try to chase the card, then you're in trouble. You either got to knock the guy down a few times, or to win some rounds, or you got to knock him out. It's really hard when you chase, and we all know that. It's really hard when you chase scorecards. So, I mean, his fault in the first half, didn't perform well. Matthysse took advantage of that, but second half, he knew he was losing. He knew he had an injury. He knew he had to do something to try to win. And the fact of the matter is, what happened, I guess, in this match was, Provodnikov was too late. He was too late in the cards. I mean, he could have easily knocked down. I really thought he was going to knock out Matthysse, at least knock him down. But, man, Matthysse can take some punches. And I repeat that. He can take some punches. Provodnikov doesn't punch soft. He's a hard hitter, But it was good boxing. 12 rounds, guys. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. That's all my thoughts and reactions and analysis for that fight. I'll rewatch it again as soon as it comes on TV or on the social media. I'll rewatch the fight again, because sometimes we all gotta watch it twice to see something else different. If I see something else different, I'll make a video. But this is a new channel. Please subscribe to this channel, like and share. And then if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, please drop it down on the comment below. And then I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.